Hello Seekers, and welcome to your Angel Messages Pick a Card reading. This is a timeless general reading, so please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Also know that time is fluid, so you will receive your messages when you are meant to. I have already meditated and opened space over these cards. So for this reading, I'm going to use the same oracle cards for each of the three readings, but I'm going to give you the choice of three different tarot decks. Deck number 1 is the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue, and then we have the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine, and last but not least we have the Angel Tarot by Jayne Wallace. So I will get right into it with reading number 1, and I will leave timestamps down below. Hello everyone that chose pile number 1. How are you? I hope that you are all doing well and excited and looking forward to seeing what your angel message is. Oops. So let's pull some oracle cards and get the overall message. Spirit, what message do you have for all the seekers who chose pile number 1? So we have pink, self-love and nurture. Card number, oh, I've got it upside down. I'm like, why doesn't it look right? Card number 26. So that would reduce to an 8. And for me, 8 is like infinite, right? Infinite abundance, infinite self-love, nurturing yourself. So the angel's opening up with a reminder to include self-love in your daily routine, however that resonates for you. And so let's pull another oracle card and see what other little tidbit illumination that the angels would like to add. Angels, what other messages do you have for all of the seekers who chose pile number 1 to best serve them on their paths? We have obsidian, grounding, shielding. Okay. So this is really feeling like pile 1. You have to utilize some practices to protect and nurture and replenish yourself, is what I'm feeling very strongly from this. It's like you give. You're taking on everybody else's energy, their problems. And and I don't see that as a bad thing. You're a trusted source of guidance and wisdom, and that's a beautiful thing. But Spirit's saying, you need to replenish yourself, take care of yourself, and that really does start with grounding. And you got expression. Oops, as I get out of camera view there. So how are you expressing yourself? How can you best express yourself? Maybe this is saying, it's okay to express when you need to kind of take a step back, when you need those moments of rejuvenation, because that's okay. There's not one thing wrong with that. In fact, it's necessary. And I'm looking at her, here she has her angel wings, which is iconic considering this is an angel reading. But if you look, she's got this beautiful umbrella. And I feel like, what would we use an umbrella for? To kind of shelter ourselves from the storm. And I do feel like this is representing those times when you just need to kind of take a step back, take a breather, take a time out, take the time to nurture yourself, to ground yourself, because that's when you're going to recharge. And that's not only beneficial to yourself, but to everybody who looks to you, relies on you. Sometimes no is a necessary word, I'm hearing as well. Somebody needed to hear that. No does not make you a bad guy. Well, I mean, I suppose if you don't say it in a nice way, maybe it might be taken that way, but just saying, you know, if you need to kind of like hit pause and take a minute, that's important. They want you to know that. So we have Queen of Water. So this is, you know, being tenderhearted and loving. It says relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Boom. Self-care. Care for yourself. You can still care for others, but you need to be on that list as well. 10 of Air. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering. Okay. So all my number ones, this does feel like a period of recovery. I'm getting that like 4 of Swords feeling of resting, rejuvenating, meditating. And this doesn't feel like I know with the 10 of Air, which would be 10 of Swords, that is a difficult ending, but the level of difficulty varies. And it doesn't always have to be this like earth-shattering ending. Endings are part of the natural process, the natural cycles in life. And what's at the other side of an ending? A beginning. And so this is saying, you know, even though something may have come to an end, and I mean, this can also be a wide range of things, anywhere from a relationship, a job, where you've been living, you know, kind of your circle you've been running with, your tribe, your perception of something or someone, your beliefs. All of that can fall under this ending. Okay. But what this is saying is something's ending so it can develop. So something else can develop. So, you know, you can move forward. It's soul growth. And it's just saying, even though it may be painful or difficult, express yourself, express what you need. Okay? Be patient, be kind, be loving to yourself as well as others. Oh my gosh, look at this. And then we have the King of Water. So we have a divine partnership here coming through with the Queen and King of Water. This would be the King and Queen of Cups, water energy. So you're looking at Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, potentially. And, you know, this says open your heart and mind to those around you. So for some of you with this divine union, I do feel like this is either talking about a new relationship developing, but even more so, I feel like it's taking an existing one to the next level. And that's why this 10 of Air is coming out in between the divine counterparts, because it's like, okay, you need to kind of close the chapter you've been in and move forward into the next one. Again, apply this where it fits to you. But that's what I'm feeling here. And your underlying energy is life experience. Card number 16, Archangel Chamuel. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. So card 16 in tarot is the Tower. So this is like, you know, like it says, a significant life event. And sometimes it's unexpected. And that is this ending. But what both of these cards are really... Actually, I'm just going to move this down. I'll put this like this because that was your underlier. What both of these cards are suggesting, though, is this was a necessary end. It had to happen. All right? And I'm also feeling for some of you that with this expression card, this I'm also feeling is sort of shielding yourself from... How do I want to put that, Spirit? From like other people's words, their opinions. They may be not really understanding why you're not running to their aid, why you need this minute. So I just feel like, you know, this is saying be trustworthy and have respect, but it's also reminding you to be respected in return. So for some of you, I think you may have needed to hear that. Pile number 1. I do love this divine union, though. I really do. especially in the suit of cups, because that is the suit of our love and relationships. So this also, with this self-love opening your reading, this is love of self very, very strongly. And for some of you too, that love of self could very possibly lead to that divine union with somebody else. But you have to be right with yourself first and foremost, is what I'm hearing for that. And so we're going to pull this, see what Keeper of the Light comes forward. And you got Hilarion, Divine Healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So again, we have this, yes, and you know, he is all about the heart chakra. He's got this beautiful green gem here over his heart chakra. He's got the green all around him. That is your heart. That's this suit of cups, this self-love, but it's saying take time to retreat, recharge, and heal. That comes with grounding yourself, taking a minute. And you know, a great way to ground yourself, especially if the weather cooperates, is to go outside and just be in nature. You know, even just taking a minute to take some deep breaths and envision, you know, the light coming down through your crown chakra all the way down your entire chakra system and out through your feet as roots to the core of the earth. Ground yourself, be in the moment. Okay. And I love that this divine healing's coming in. And for some of you, I do feel like there was possibly a difficult ending to a relationship, and it does not have to be like a romantic relationship. This can be a friendship, a workship, whatever it may be. It can even be a disconnect that you felt with your own self. Either way, whatever this ending may have been for you, healing is coming in. They're reminding you that you're worthy, you're loved, you're protected, you're guided, and they want you to know that. So let's go ahead and pull another oracle card and see what area the angels would like to bring you even more help and guidance in. Angel Hilarion, what kind of guidance and healing are you bringing to the seekers that chose pile number 1? Where do they need to put their focus to optimize this healing and self-love? Expect miracles. Yes. I love that. We receive that. Expect miracles. Beautiful. Absolutely. And they're really making me feel like you're coming into a time of just like joy and happiness and healing and being just not only connected to yourself, even though that's obviously a humongous plus to this, but also to other people. Like, I feel as though I feel like you're learning how to have some boundaries, and that just helps you help yourself to help other people. Like, I know that's kind of like a roundabout way of saying it, but that's how I'm feeling it. The more you help yourself and nurture yourself and love yourself, the more of that you have to give to other people, because I am getting that that's very important to you. And for those of you where this is pertaining to like a love relationship, there is somebody coming in for you, or there is moving to the next level with somebody who you already feel that divine counterpart energy with. So we love that. I am going to pull a couple final little blessings from the angels for you, pile 1. So the overall theme of this reading, I would say, is definitely self-love. Definitely self-love. taking care of yourself, knowing what you need. And oh goodness, that's a lot. All right, well, you have three angels that jumped out. First one, Angel Daniel blesses you with homecoming. Feeling like you're coming home to yourself, to your tribe, to your calling. Homecoming, I'm also feeling that divine counterpart again, like, you know, union, a happy home. And then we have Angel Gabriel blesses you with synchronicity. Oops. So look for the signs. Look for synchronicities, because they will be there. Okay. And for, you know, for some people it will be one thing, for others it will be something else. For me personally, when spirits, angels are trying to really grab my attention and communicate to me, I'll see lots of number synchronicities. So that's a big thing to look for. But I mean, it could be songs, colors, animals. I mean, anything that kind of like calls your attention could be a synchronicity. And also, again, with this divine counterpart, that is synchronicity and flow. Perfect union and match. And then we have Angel Faith blesses you with serenity. Yep. There's that peace and happiness that comes with knowing when to say no, healing yourself, recharging yourself. All right, so we're going to pull one final message before we wrap this up. All right, so angels, what final message do you have for all the seekers who were drawn to pile number 1? Love will get you through. Oh my goodness. Laying it on thick with the love. And it's even, I mean, this whole deck is pink, granted, but the pink, self-love, love, healing, love, divine counterparts, love. It's all in here, but it starts with you and healing. Allowing that love, that self-love to get you through. So that is your message. All of my seekers who chose number 1 is to honor where you've been and whatever this ending was, and trust and believe that it had to happen. Allow this healing to come in. Do whatever resonates with you for grounding, meditating, healing, allowing yourself to just kind of like be with yourself for a minute. Allow spirit to provide you with these synchronicities, and when you see them, you'll know. And it will make you feel guided and protected and loved. And I love that. That's great. So those are your messages, pile number 1. And until next time, I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and illuminations to guide your way. Take care. Hello, all my seekers who chose pile number 2. How are you? I hope the day is finding you well. I'm going to get right into your angel messages. So, angels, what message do you have for all the seekers who chose pile number 2? Leadership, card number 8, answer the call. Ooh, I like that. Pile number 2, leadership. What are you being called to do? Answer the call. Spirit is saying, like, you have a mission, you have a calling. So let's pull some more oracle cards and get a little more information on what this call is that they would like for you, what to know about and step into. Angels, what further messages do you have for all the seekers who chose pile number 2? Well, it's literally stuck to my hand. Okay. Didn't even want to fly off. It like jumped and stuck there. that was different. Travel, journey, path, and location. All right. So for some of you, that's going to pretty obviously mean actual physical traveling, and maybe that's part of this leadership role, is you kind of have to travel to learn different things in order to provide whatever I'm wanting to say services, but that, I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I'm wanting to say, so we'll go with it. So whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing may require you to travel, to change locations, to kind of, I'm wanting to say culture yourself, you know, sort of broaden your horizon. But this also could be talking about your own journey, your own personal path, and traveling on down that path. I think for more of you, that's kind of what this is alluding to. Answer your call. And I do think that a lot of you know what that is referring to. You feel it. It's something that kind of just calls to you. Even if you have never admitted it to yourself or other people, it's something that you feel, and I'm getting, have always kind of felt and known what this calling is that the angels are talking about. And we have friendship. So this to me is talking about your spirit tribe, your community, the people around you, the people along your path, the people that support you and believe in you and help to guide you. So we're going to pull some tarot and sort of fine-tune this message here. Let's see what this call, answer the call. I mean, maybe some of you are feeling called and drawn to travel. You know, I'm hearing networking, meeting other people, expanding your tribe. So let's pull some tarot and see what other guidance, what other messages the angels. Oh, okay, well, that's more than we would have chosen, but they want me. Oh no, is it? Oh no, it's the 3. Oh, how wonderful, Spirit. Okay, so we'll do them in the order in which they jumped. First one we have, can I get it to focus there? The Knight of Cups. So this is, you know, being swept off your feet. This is Prince Charming. This is a love of the arts. This is, you know, a sudden love, situations, people, places that just really make your heart flutter, really speak directly to your heart and your soul. Okay. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is resourceful. She's sensible. She has great love for her family and her home. And this is advising to be practical and resourceful. So, you know, it's just kind of saying, even though you're in this like swept off your feet sort of energy here with the Knight of Cups, don't get swept off to the point where you fall and knock your head on the rocks and fall in the water, and then you're just kind of like rolling around in all your emotions. She's more methodical. She's saying be practical, be sensible, have that love, have that joy, but sort of like, you know, I hate to keep saying it, but be practical about it. You know, don't let it just sort of get you off the tracks there. And your final card is the World. This is success. This is completion, accomplishments. This is freedom to do whatever you want. And, you know, actually with the World and travel coming out here, that does feel very strongly like traveling. And I'm, you know, for some of you, maybe it means a cross-country trip or whatever, but it doesn't have to be that sort of humongous trip. I mean, this could be, all right, I'm going to jump online and research some of the history in my area, or, you know, find a new I don't know, walking path or group that gets together or whatever, you know, apply it how you see fit for yourself. But this is saying, like, get out there, expand yourself. Hold on, because I'm hearing something here. Yeah, I do feel like there's going to be an opportunity coming in that you are going to feel very swept over your feet about, but you are going to know and realize that it has the potential to put you in a position where you're in like perfect alignment with what you feel like a leader in, like what you feel most comfortable in. This is success. This is, you know, reasons to celebrate. And maybe for some of you too, this journey, changing location, going to a new location, that can be anything, that can be far, that can be near, brings you these feelings of joy. For those of you who may be looking for love or new friends, new tribal members, I do feel like getting out there. And okay, I know with the virus, it's been difficult to do this, but restrictions are loosening up a bit, and there are still ways that you can kind of like get around and meet new people. And I do want to just clarify, because I'm not entirely clear on this answer the call card. Like, I do feel this sudden, you know, it's like a sudden, let me clarify, because I'm kind of feeling like I need more clarity there in that. Oh. Yeah, okay. So we have 8 of Wands. This is rapid changes. This is also, for me, the 8 of Wands is also the card of like the law of attraction. So your heart's desires, what you're putting out there. But 8 of Wands is also a card of travel. You know, so we can look at that again, like an affirmation for traveling, whether it be, you know, spiritually traveling further down your path or an actual physical journey. And we can also look at this as, you know, it's like you're shooting, these look like little, you know, the little rods, you're shooting it out into the universe, what it is you want, and the universe is setting off these fireworks. It's like, yes, you know, let's celebrate. This is exciting. This is something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and success. So while we're clarifying, let me just clarify this Queen of Pentacles to the world. And actually, I would like to point out this as well. If you look in this world card, there are pentacles hanging from the trees. This Queen of Pentacles is very successful. She's a successful queen. She's kind of made a legacy for herself. So maybe for some of you too, this is kind of like you're completing something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're earning a degree, or you finally feel like you're on your life's path, or you feel like you are a leader, a mentor, a guide, and in which case this is saying, yes, you are. All right, so we have the 7 of Swords, and 7 of Swords is kind of like, it's feeling like somebody got away with something. All right, it's kind of it's like a loss of peace of mind. It's sort of telling you to pay close attention to other people's intentions and actions. Make sure that you're being honest with yourself and with other people. I do feel like because it sort of feels in harsh contrast to the other message coming through with this reading, but I find it interesting that it's coming out under this friendship card. And what I'm feeling for this is maybe there have been people in your life, friends, family, coworkers, whomever it may be, who, you know, sort of wore a mask. You felt like they were sort of, you know, not genuine. And I feel like with this Eight of Wands now, you know, you've been putting out to the universe, well, I'm kind of done with this energy. I don't want that. I want better people. I want, you know, people who are in better alignment with myself, with my beliefs, with where I'm going. And the universe is reciprocating that now. And it's sending in this new exciting, these new exciting connections. And yes, this generally would talk about, like, you know, Prince Charming and a love affair being swept off your feet. But, like, let's be honest here, lots of things can sweep you off your feet. Lots of people. It doesn't always have to be a romantic-based relationship. It can be friendships, your tribe, the people around you. So I think this is just coming in as a caution. If that's something you've dealt with in the past, to kind of learn from that and not carry this forward with you down this path. And with all of these cards of motion and traveling, it could very well be talking about moving past this. Like, it's time to travel beyond that. So that's kind of like a little side message there for somebody needed to hear that. So let's move on and see which Keeper of the Light is going to step forward. For those of you who chose pile number 2. So, angels, which Keeper of the Light? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Hilarion, which is divine healing. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So interestingly, this came out as the Keeper of the Light for pile number 1 as well. Their message was different than yours, but I find it fascinating that both of you are getting this divine healing, because I think the one commonality here between the two is, in order to progress down your path, you have to have this you have to allow the healing truly to come in and wash away whatever this energy of, you know, I'm really hearing for this too, being taken for granted. Like, that's what I feel with this. Like, here, let me just put you down for 1 minute, Hilarion. It's like, here you are with your tribe, enjoying a nice fire, right? But there's somebody in the background who's not being honest, who's kind of, you know, just, I don't know, not who you thought they were, is what I'm feeling. And that was hard for you, as it would be for anybody. But this is really saying you have a higher calling, and there are better spirit tribe members for you, and they're going to be coming in. You're going to be very successful. So interesting that this divine healing comes in again here for you guys. Where do I want to put you, Hilarion? I'll put you here. Can you still see that? Not really. All right. So let's see what message, what area Hilarion would like you to focus this divine healing on specifically. Oh, I just realized too that I never revealed the underlier for you. So after I do this, I will do that. A little out of order, but that's okay. We don't mind switching things up and going with the flow. So, angels, what further guidance do you have for the seekers who chose pile number 2 in regards to their calling and their healing, this journey that they are coming into? We have joy and contentment. This is going to bring a lot of happiness for you. Absolutely. This is something that is going to make you feel swept off your feet. This opportunity that's coming. All right. What was your underlying energy? Let's see here. Perfect. The Empress. Oh, I love that. Time to take action. This is abundance. This is growth. This is fertility, in the sense of your own growth, what it is you're trying to create for yourself, giving birth to your dreams, successful projects. This is the success. So we love that. The Empress as the underlying energy of this entire reading. She's the mother of tarot, the embodiment of all the queens. And she's here to give life to your dreams. So that's pretty amazing. When we receive that, let's pull a couple final messages and see what else Spirit would like to close your reading out with. So I'm also feeling like if you chose pile number 2 and you were feeling kind of also drawn to pile number 1, maybe you should watch that one as well, because there may be something in there for you also, with Hilarion showing up in both readings. So let's see what other angel message coming in for number 2. Angel Gabriel blesses you with self-discovery. This is answering that call, the leadership. And if you can see there, it's even got the same color scheme. I love colors. I love the way they play out in readings. So I think that that's fascinating. Then you have Angel Daniel blesses you with forgiveness. Forgiving people who may not have been honest. And, you know, this also may be talking about your own self, like not being honest with yourself, or maybe you've done things, said things, put yourself in situations that felt unnatural to you. It felt out of alignment. And this is saying, if that's the case, I mean, we're humans, that we make mistakes, we learn, we grow. Forgive yourself. Because remember, what do we always say? Forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. So that healing's coming in. And then we have Angel Cassiel blesses you with grace. So we love that. These are beautiful blessings. Thank you, angels. And I am going to pull one final blessing from the angels before we close out your reading. And I'm just looking at this, answering the call with self-discovery and this like being swept off your feet feeling. I feel like for some of you, this is, you're going to start discovering what feels like your right path. And maybe it's something way different than what you once upon a time thought it was. But I do feel, I mean, we have all this joy and contentment, fertile creative energy coming in, this, you know, successful, gracious, sensible queen, the world. We have all these really wonderful cards showing you aligning with your path, but you also have to work on healing whatever parts of you need to be healed. And if this Seven of Swords is your own energy and you've kind of been, I don't know, wearing a mask or not being entirely true to yourself or others, or sort of, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say like doing bad things, because I don't want to say that about anybody. But if that resonates for you, then you'll know anyway. But it's saying, you know, forgive yourself, forgive other people. It's got to go. Your inner strength can and will move mountains. That's you, the strong leader. We've got leadership here. We've got leadership here. We've got, you know, the completion, success, giving birth to your dreams. This is amazing. And I do feel also that this is going to be, you know, with this friendship card coming in, you're going to, I feel like you are going to be a pivotal, no, not the right word. How do I want to put that, Spirit, please? Well, I mean, just like this card says. But I also feel like this is kind of twofold. So you are going to be in a leadership role, okay, in some form or fashion. But I also feel like you're going to have people that are going to come into your life. They may already be coming into your life that you look at as like a good model for who you want to be. They're a source of inspiration. They make you feel powerful, connected to your own power, like you can be that leader. And hey, you know, if you have the opportunity to travel, to see places, do it. Go for it. That's what they're saying. Like, that is part of your journey. And for those of you where this is more of an inner journey, your soul journey, they're really saying, you know, keep being mindful of what you're putting out there. And actually, the Eight of Wands showed up for reading number 1 as well, if I'm remembering correctly. And that is the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. Put out what it is you desire, what it is you wish for, because it's happening. It's all coming together for you, pile number 2. So we received that. I do hope something in this message has resonated for you. And until next time, I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and illuminations to guide your way. Take care. Hello, all my 3Bs. All of the seekers who chose pile number 3. My fellow 3s. Truth be told, if I'm watching a pick a card reading, unless something really stands out to me, like in the timestamp, because I love numbers, so, you know, I do always let my intuition guide me, but I love 3s. I do like to do things in 3s, so more often than not, I choose 3. But anyway, let's see what message the angels have for you. Pile 3. Oh my gosh, that's too many. That's too many angels. We'll keep going. What message do you have to illuminate for pile number 3? So we have card number 22, which is an angel number, and we have Archangel Sandalphon, who is with you now, making himself known, wants you to know that he is here with you now. So we welcome you, Archangel Sandalphon. And let's pull some more Oracle and see what other messages come through. Why Archangel Sandalphon made himself known specifically. Let's see. Angels, archangels. What message do you have to further illuminate for pile number 3? What they need to know to help them remain on their highest spiritual paths. We have past life, gifts and review. Interesting. So for some of you, maybe you've been having dreams or visions or feeling drawn to kind of exploring things from the past. Maybe you have been looking into your astrology chart and sort of trying to figure out what past influences are still affecting you in this life, what kind of karma you have carried over into this life, how you can, you know, learn how you can best utilize that information to serve you in this current life. It would be fascinating to know. I won't lie, I don't really know too much about Archangel Sandalphon, but it would be fascinating to kind of know the story there and to know what it is he governs, because imagine if it had something to do with past life. That would be very fascinating. And I'm looking at this, and to me, what I'm seeing here, it's almost as if, you know, oops, put that in camera view. She kind of, you know, starts digging around, doing research, and in doing so, she comes across all of these gifts, like psychically, connection-wise, healing-wise, even just, and I'm hearing for healing too, like deep, deep soul healing, like the kind of healing that pays off the karmic debts. Maybe that's what this review is talking about here. So let's pull another oracle card. We have share your wisdom. Okay. So share your wisdom. What have you been through in life? What have you been learning? How can you use that and apply that towards helping other people? And I do really feel like for a lot of you, people are just naturally drawn to you for your wisdom. They come to you for advice. They model after you. And that's kind of like the best compliment, right? When you know that what you've been through was not a waste of time or experience. You're going to use that and be a teacher. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, dedication. Eight of Pentacles, that is hard work finally paying off. Okay, this is, you know, you've been working hard, putting in good quality work and effort, knowing that someday it was going to come back to you. And that is definitely what this is talking about here with this Eight of Pentacles. Hard work paying off. And with Pentacles too, this can be talking about like a skill set that you've learned, or education-wise. And, you know, education comes in many shapes, forms, and fashions, so apply it as you see fit. But so this is like the card of mastery, okay? This is saying whatever it is that you're mastering, this is a gift from the angels, possibly, potentially, with connections to your past life that will help you with your soul's evolution this life around. And they really want you to share that wisdom with other people. So you have Page of Cups, which says friendship on this card. But when I see the Page of Cups, to me, this feels like happy news coming in. Like this page is bringing in this cup of love, of happiness. It's a gift. It's a gift from the angels. And then we have the King of Wands, which is leadership. Absolutely. Coming out under share your wisdom, because you are a leader. What were we just talking about? This is, you know, you've been there, you've done that, you're wise, you're an old soul. And now Spirit really wants you to use that, the mastery that you have over whatever it is that this is resonating for you. It's time to step into the role of sharing that with other people. I'm going to have to Google Archangel Sandalphon, because I keep, oh, this is, wow, this is amazing. Okay. So your underlying energy is the Queen of Wands. So we have a divine counterpart coming out here, and she's all about creativity. So you have the King and the Queen of Wands. Fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, potentially. Oh, and then we have Page of Cups coming in, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, potentially. But this, you know, whenever I see a divine counterpart like this, it means a couple of things to me. So first and foremost, this is being in that perfect alignment with yourself, with your highest self, and with your path, which I do see for some of you here. This is definitely alignment of mastering your specific, I'm going to say trade, but I mean that could apply to anything, okay? Or this can also be talking about, especially with this Page of Cups, because it says friendship, but this could also be like a romantic nod. So whether it's a friendship or a romantic partnership, it's a divine union partnership, okay? This is like the perfect balance there. So that's amazing. I love to see that. That's pretty, this is a great reading, pile number 3. Honestly, this is all about you being the boss, being the boss of your own life, and, you know, being a leader, a mentor for other people. You've put in the grind, you've put in the work, you've been through it, pile number 3. You have been through it, but that's what makes you capable of being the leader, of sharing your wisdom, of having people drawn to you, seeing you as a source of wisdom, knowledge, growth, whatever this means for you. Okay? And fire energy is very desirable. Like, people are really drawn to you. And for those of you where this may be talking about like a romantic relationship or like a business partnership, this is like, this person is very drawn to you and you're drawn to them. Like, you just know, like it makes you feel whole, connected, happy. And I'm also getting with this past life card here being a gift and review. That is part of what you've mastered, is reviewing your life and kind of seeing where you've been, what you've been through, and applying that now for who you are, who you want to be, where you want to be, what it is you want for your life, all of that. You are a leader and you're creative. And the Queen of Wands, she's also very good at the juggling act. She can handle a lot of tasks at once. So, you know, she's not going to shy away from that leadership role. She's going to thrive in it, actually. So that's a really great message, pile number 3. Let's see which keeper of the light will be stepping forward for all of you who chose pile number 3. So angels, which keeper of the light will be stepping forward? Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Infinite abundance. Spiritual supports are increasing. Obstacles being removed. That is that mastery. That is this cup that this page is bringing in of happiness and love and connection and support. Infinite abundance. And you know, I'm also hearing that they want me to tell you, like, you are the source of your abundance. You know, you have so much creativity and these leadership skills. You're very entrepreneurial. You're a leader. People follow you. So whatever this means for you, whether it's, you know, being a boss at work or starting up your own business. Maybe, you know, you have an online presence, whether it be on YouTube or streaming or whatever it is. Spirit's really saying you're going to master that and people are going to follow that. And again, this will be different for everybody. We all have our own paths. And then we have earth and ground. So I think that, you know, this is really just talking about staying grounded, you know, having that connection to the spiritual realm, but also the earthly realm. And I'm getting earth and ground here because I'm looking at this share your wisdom. And what I'm seeing here is, you know, let me bring that a little closer. Here, this angel is receiving all this divine knowledge and information and bringing it back down to the earth. That is what this feels like to me. Using all that you've been given and taught. What is it that you're mastering? What is it that you've been working on? What is it you bring to this earth at this time? Like, we're all here for a reason. Okay, our souls signed up to be here at this time during this sort of great ascension for a reason. And not only do I feel like this reason involves you being able to be a leader and share your wisdom with other people, but this is also for you to review the karmic cycles from past lives and be able to master those in this life. It's like, I feel like this incarnation for so many of us is such a powerful one because it's going to come with a lot of growth, healing, learning, and also teaching, because we're all students and we're all teachers in life, right? So let's pull a couple final messages here before we close out your reading. Angel Michael blesses you with success. Thank you, Archangel Michael. That's that mastery, success, being able to be that leader, the infinite abundance. Angel Faith blesses you with beauty. And this is, you know, not talking about your hair and makeup routine and being beautiful in that way, because that's just outer beauty. This is talking about soul beauty, seeing the beauty in the world around you, in all the small things, the little details, the beauty of this infinite abundance, friendships, mastering, creativity. It's all beautiful. And then we have Angel Faith again, blessing you with serenity, peace. This is peace for you, your heart, your soul, your life. Like, this is when you're in alignment, you feel this sense of serenity. So I feel like with that message, that's just really affirming that, yeah, you are here to do big things. You have the spirit, the heart of a leader. This is your life of mastering whatever it is your soul's mission is, whatever it signed up for. You're mastering it. All right, so let's pull one final angel message for pile number 3. The beauty you seek will resonate in nature. So here we have that nod to beauty again. And it's interesting that it's sort of coming out in alignment, because I was going to place this here. So you have beauty and you also have earth and nature here. And then we have angels affirming it again here. So for some of you, I think that this should be taken quite literally, and get out there in nature, connect, ground yourself. I think it was reading number 2, we kind of got talking about grounding as well, or might have been 1, I forget. But either way, it has come up in one of these other readings. And for me personally, and again, we're all different, but I think getting outside in nature is like the best way to ground. You know, you can sit, you can stand, whatever's most comfortable for you. Go somewhere. You don't even have to get out of your car. Like, just be somewhere where you can kind of like just close your eyes, listen to what's going on around you. Just, you know, focus on your breath. Let whatever's coming into your mental body to come through. Analyze it, you know, send it on its way, whatever feels right for you, and envision yourself with like roots coming out of your feet to ground you to the earth. I also like to envision, I don't want to call them roots, but cords, if you will, of light connecting me to the divine as well. So just as it is in this picture, it forms this continuous loop of divine energy, your own sacred energy into the earth. Earth energy comes up. Like, it's this continuous loop. And that's where optimal happiness and health and serenity is found. So I think, you know, they're just saying, in the process of becoming this leader and mastering your skill set, like, don't forget to appreciate the small things, the beauty in the little things, and to stay grounded. And really, I shouldn't call grounding little, because it's not. That's a very important part of the process, and Spirit just wants you to be mindful of that. So this is really a beautiful reading, all my 3s. Get out there and be your beautiful self. Be the master of your own story. I love it. So I do hope that something in this reading has resonated for you. And until next time, I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and illuminations to guide your way. Take care.